November weather. Chris Murphy, what comes to mind when you think of November weather?
Cold rain.
Yeah, cold rain. We're also starting to see some snow,
Big
right?
time. Yeah, a shorter daylight hours.
Yeah, and more cloud cover too. Anything else we're missing out on here?
I think we're missing one big one, Matt, the wind.
Yeah, that's right. And have you ever heard of the gales of November, also known as the witches of November?
Yes.
Chris, what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the witches of November. I mean, this goes back, the mariners had that name for them, and it really has to do with these autumn storms that would come slashing across the Great Lakes, and you get these big areas of low pressure that drag in the cold Arctic air, which really had been missing for the last few months, while still pumping in the warm air from the Gulf of Mexico. And these can really spin up and become absolute, not only dangerous but deadly out on the Great Lakes, especially in the month of November.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you know, there are some of those weather threats that this kind of wicked brew can bring, and let's talk about a few of those.
Well, yeah, first of all, I mean, the very strong winds, the November gales. You can also get blizzard conditions, freezing rain, and even thunderstorms as well. So it's really something that you've got to take serious.
Yeah, now when we're talking about the November gales, we have to kind of shine a spotlight on a shipwreck so well known, it even inspired a very popular song.
Yeah, of course, Gordon Lightfoot's The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So the wreck itself happened in November 10th, 1975, killing everyone on board. There was 29 men on board for that, and of course he immortalized that in the song. But there's been a very long list of Great Lakes shipwrecks going back from 1905, the Mataafa shipwreck, the Great Lakes storm, that was a big one, also known as the White Hurricane in 1913. So yeah, November is the deadliest month for shipwrecks, even though it is not the busiest month for freighters to be out on the water.
Wow, and November gales, that's the more formal term, but November witch, what's the story behind this name? Do you have any theories?
Yeah, well, I think probably Halloween.
Yeah,
it's right around Halloween and stuff like that. Sailors have been known to call the winds like a wailing sound as well, but I think really what it comes down to, when you get all those aforementioned types of weather, I mean, it really is a veritable witch's brew of wicked weather.
So now we know more about the gales of November, aka the November witch.
Yes, so enjoy November. Just be wary of the witch's brew of wicked weather.